And after that, we'll come back. And as we are going to break, I want you to think of the challenges that you have been facing in the past years in this pig farming. What has been some of the challenges that you have faced, and how have you overcome such challenges that you can still stand here and say my farming is going on all that well? I think that would be a question that you should be answering when we come back from break.
All right.
Dear listeners, wherever you are, we are going for a break. In case you are just joining us, we are in the program Ulimi here on Crop and Animal Farming Podcast, and today's program we are talking to a pig farmer who is explaining to us what pig farming is all about. We are going to break and we'll be back in a moment. Let me welcome you back, our guest in the program.
Thank you very much.
And let me welcome you back, our listeners, wherever you are, to this program. And let me also welcome you who have just joined us. We are in the program Ulimi here on Crop and Animal Farming Podcast. And in our today's program, we are privileged to have a pig farmer who is explaining to us what pig farming is all about. Let's continue with the program. So before we went to break, Mr. Jibala, we left one another on the point of the challenges that you have been facing all these years that you have been carrying out this pig farming. What has been some of the challenges?
All right. Indeed, we meet with different challenges.
Okay.
One of the challenges is what we call weather conditions.
Okay.
Most of the times, weather changes.
Yeah.
So when the weather changes, sometimes maybe there is much rainfall.
Mm-hmm.
It can distract or it can destroy our crops.
Like Fred that came in, or did it affect you?
Yes, like Fred that comes some months back.
Mm-hmm.
It destroys some of our crowds.
Oh.
Yes, and also apart from that, as I have already said that most of the time pigs eat maize brain.
Mm.
So it's expensive of this maize brain, expensive of the food.
Mm.
It's also a challenge to us.
Mm.
Yeah, indeed, that's one of the challenges as well, whereby we meet when in our farming.
Yeah. So how?
Apart from that, we are also having diseases.
Yes.
Sometimes our pigs, they are attacked with diseases.
Mm-hmm.
So to treat them, there is also need for us to go for different vaccination centers.
Yes, and this money.
And in these centers, they are not for free.
Mm.
We need for us to pay some money there.
Mm.
So it costs us a lot.
Yeah.
Sure.
How do you ensure that you overcome these challenges? How do you overcome the challenges that you usually face? Because if you are saying you have been facing such challenges, but you are still standing and you are still progressing in your farming, how have you been overcoming such challenges?
One of the way whereby I used to overcome these challenges, I make sure that the crows I built is much stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the wind comes, they cannot easily break it.
Uh-huh.
So I make sure that the crows I build is much stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the way whereby I can easily overcome the challenges which I face in our farming. Yeah.
I want to know another thing on how do you market your pigs? What are the markets of pigs?
Most of the times, our customers, you see, those people who used to sell pigs, sell meat in our market.
Okay.
Those are our customers.
Mhm.
They used to come and buy our pigs. So by now, pig is at a cost of 20,000, sometimes 80,000.
Like serious?
So imagine, as I have already said, that pigs bear at least 10 or to 12 young ones in a month.
In 3 months?
So, in 3 months, right?
Yeah.
So just imagine, I think if the pig is at 70 to 80, so just imagine 10 young ones.
So most close to 1 million.
Close to the million as well.
Yes.
So most of the times, those are the groups of people whereby they used to come right here in my home and buy the pig and use it as a meat for the people. Yeah.
Are you satisfied with the prices that you offer for these pigs? I'm asking this question based on the inputs that you deliver. Because you have said that pigs need money, you buy maize bran, you buy what, you build crows, you have a lot of workers out there. Is the money that you get after selling these pigs, is the money enough, or are you satisfied with the prices that you give?
Yeah. Actually, I'm satisfied.
Okay.
Just because pigs provide us with a lot of young ones.
Okay.
So when we sell those young ones, at least 12 or 10 to 12 young ones, they give us a lot of money.
Yeah.
Whereby there is also some other profits, whereby gain from there. And also not much satisfied.
Okay.
Just because nowadays everything has risen in terms of prices.
Yeah, has risen up indeed.
Yes, in terms of prices.
Yeah.
So what happened is, if we raise up the prices of our pigs, only a few number of people managed to buy us.
Indeed.
To buy our pigs. So that's why I said partly satisfied and partly not satisfied.
Yeah, I understand it.
Yes, that's it.
Apart from that the pig provide you with meat, because I know that sometimes you eat.
Yeah.
Do you eat pig meat, pork?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so apart from that, what are some of the other importance of pig that you have experienced in your journey? How pig has been so beneficial to you?
Pigs are also beneficial in a way that they also provide us with manure.
So you are also a crop farmer, I understand.
Yes.
So in the absence of fertilizer, you also use manure from pig.
Yes, we also use manure from pigs, whereby different crops can even grow by using manure from pigs. Yes, so but for meat, we also use the pigs as we use also pigs feces as manure.
As manure, yes, indeed.
Yes, as manure as well. Sure, that's it.
Okay. In our program, whatever we are discussing here, there are some listeners out there who are having that eagerness to join up in pig farming. What advices can you give them? Or what are some of the statements that you can convince them to join pig farming?
What I can encourage them is that indeed pig farming is a very, very beneficial farming.
Okay.
Yes, so as I have already said that pig farming produces a lot of young ones, 10 to 12 young ones. So if one is involve himself or herself in this farming, it can help him or her to have a lot of wealth, unless if there is much care for his or her pigs.
Okay.
Yes. So what I can encourage everyone is to involve himself or herself in this farming. Yes.
Is pig farming, maybe as we are coming to the very end of the program, is pig farming a tough, tiresome, or simple work?
I can say pig farming is not a simple work, and also it is not a tough work.
Okay.
But it simply needs your attention.
Your attention.
Yes. The pig farming needs your attention, needs your care.
Care, attention, commitment.
Commitment.
Yes.
Thereafter, because sometimes we say that this thing is or this farming is very, very hard just because you did not put your much attention on that.
Sure, for sure, yes.
That's why it became very difficult or very hard to you. But if one puts his or her effort, care, as well as attention to the farming, so it becomes as easy as it is. So I can say fish farming, pig farming is not much harder. Yeah, sure.
As we are winding up the program, what can be your last words before we wind up the program? What can be your message, a take-home message to our listeners out there? We have talked a lot, we have discussed a lot. I know people have learned a lot. Some people are inspired with this particular farming. What can be your take-home message? How can you wind up everything in just 20 seconds?
I just aged all the Malawians.